Who it is?
We are the supernaturals.
Where are these
the
guys?
Most respected president in Africa right now is John Mahama, the president of Ghana.
Nigerians. They're Nigerians.
We don't just love him for speaking for Africa in that meeting. We also love him for being African. John Mahama did not just speak for Africa, but he fully represented Africa. That is why we are here to celebrate him.
That's true.
John Mahama, you are a reasonable African.
John Mahama, you are a reasonable African.
John Mahama, you are a reasonable African.
That's true.
It takes only a reasonable African leader to reason the way you reason. For that reason, you are the most respected president in Africa right now. I know other reasonable African leaders like Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, and Chiani will be so happy hearing from you. You deserve all the best. Please celebrate excellence. Celebrate integrity. Celebrate true leadership. Celebrate unity. Celebrate humanity. Celebrate John Mahama. Celebrate Ghana. Celebrate Africa. John Mahama, we have heard your voice at the United Nations. We are waiting for your actions to follow. Because even actions speak louder than voice. If your voice can go this far, your actions will do more. We are the supernaturals.
My goddess. Now, a section of Nigerians or a group of Nigerians, or I don't know how to call them, but whatever the name is, they are a group of people from Nigeria. Now, these people are pleading with Ghanaians to exchange President John Dramani Mahama for President Tinubu. So they want us to have a direct exchange where Ghanaians will bring President John Dramani Mahama, that Nigerians take him and then give us give us President Tinubu. Wow. So that is what is happening. And these guys are called supernaturals. So they are trending on social media. After saying this, a section of the Nigerian public are also applauding Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama. According to them, President John Dramani Mahama didn't just speak eloquently at the just ended UN conference. In fact, he represented all Africans and went further to Asia and other countries. Global happenings in Africa and the world, which the world have refused to speak about. A number of things. President John Dramani Mahama said all of this. Now, this is what has gotten into a section of Nigerians, and they are applauding President John Dramani Mahama. They are applauding him on social media. Let's go on social media and watch some of the reactions and some of the applaud to President John Dramani Mahama. Now, after this, you can also leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think.
Ghana, we are brothers. We are friends. We are neighbors. We are one. I am good man from Nigeria. On behalf of my group, the Supernatural, we want to ask you for a favor. Please, it is very, very urgent. Don't say no. Do us this favor. It will favor us a lot in this country. We're not asking for too much. It is just a favor. Please, Ghana, can we just borrow your president?
Ghana, borrow us your president.
Ghana, please, can we just borrow your president, John Mahama? At least let him come and address our politicians. We saw what he did at the United Nations recently. His message was so powerful that it can break the heart of stone. That is why we are pleading and asking. Please, Ghana, can we just borrow your president?
Ghana, borrow us your president.
Ghana, please, can we just borrow your president? Not for too long, just for a while. Let him come and address our politicians. We are going through a lot in this country. We are going through a lot. We need to come and address them. I believe his message will perform signs and wonders and miracles. Thanks in anticipation.
Ghana, you people say you love Nigeria. Nigeria is your neighboring country, no problem. Please, take Tinubu and give us John Mahama. Take Tinubu as your president and give us John Mahama. Tinubu have great vision for Ghana, but not for Nigeria. He have great vision. He will turn Ghana to America. You give us Mahama. Okay, Napokra will manage. Akufado will manage. Okay, you take Tinubu. Ghana, take Tinubu and give us Agrada. Give us Nana Agrada. Give us Mama Pat and take Tinubu, please. We beg you, please. Please.
Yes, guys, we have come your way again this morning with another beautiful What is going on this morning? Before going to work, I stumbled on this video again. Anytime I click, I will see this video of our beloved president. Our Uncle Maha, handsome man with brain. our beloved president of Ghana is handsome, intelligent, with too much brain. So this video is circulated on the internet regarding one of his visits to Nigeria, where he mentioned his experience in Nigeria and how he have lived in Nigeria and how Nigeria have even given him a chieftaincy title. Mahama, Igwe, I don't even know that you have chieftaincy title before. Hey, Chineke.
I don't know what is happening. Hey, the dollar is just going down drastically. This is serious. Jamama, we beg you, this one here, we say we want the dollar down. But this one dear, we are begging you. It's too much. Ghanaians can't take it any longer because those people outside abroad are going to suffer it.
I beg, my Ghanaians brothers and sisters, I beg, if you guys want, I will kneel down. This kind of president, that is the kind of president we want in Nigeria. Hi, this man is doing a great job. John Mahama, I salute you. I beg you, my Ghanaians brothers and sisters. There is one question I want to ask concerning this dollar rates of a 10, this dollar and cedis challenge. I beg, if you guys want, I will kneel down. I want to ask this question. Who is pressing this calculator? I beg, I want to know who is pressing this calculator, because this person that is pressing this calculator, I checked dollar rates this morning, being today May 26 May 2025. I checked dollar rates this morning to see this. They are showing me $1 is 10.95. It's not even up to 5 seconds. I check it again. What I'm saying is $1 10.45. I beg, if they press this calculator, the person where they press this calculator, this person sabi work. This person sabi work. Let me say it as Ghanaians. This person sabi work. This president, you see this president? Hi, I never see this kind of people before. You see this kind of president? I never see them before. This kind of president, that is the kind of president we want in Nigeria. Hi, this man is doing a great job. John Mahama, I salute you. You know what you are doing. You are really the son of the soil. Now, all the whole Ghanaian citizens outside Ghana, very soon they will start coming back home because Ghana is better. Ghana is doing well. See, this is challenging dollars anyhow, moving them on the way. Good president is a good president.
Ghanaians, my lovely people of Ghana, I beg. My mother just called me today and she said that the hardship in Nigeria is getting worse. So I have come to beg you guys, Ghanaians, I beg. Just borrow us Mahama for a month. Take Tinubu. Borrow us Mahama for a month. Just 1 month to rule Nigeria. This in Nigeria is getting worse. Ghana, please, I beg. We, the Nigerians are in Ghana, we're enjoying. We are living life. We are living life. We are living like we are in Canada. Well, this is Canada. But please, our people that is in Nigeria, they are seeing shaking. They are crying. They are seeing shaking. So I come today to beg you guys, I beg. Borrow us Mahama for 1 month. Take Tinubu. The people in Nigeria are seeing shaking. My mother just called me and I confirmed it. The hardship is getting worse. Please, Ghanaians, I beg. Me pacho.
Ghana recognized the state of Palestine in 1988 and supported a two-state solution to the conflict since then. And I say, contrary to the claims of some, a two-state solution would not be a reward for Hamas. It would rather be a reprieve for the hundreds of thousands of innocent women and children and people who are facing collective punishment and forced starvation for no reason other than the fact that they are Palestinian. For nearly 2 years and for the fear of reprisals, we here in this General Assembly have been playing hide and seek with language to find the right words to help us avoid or excuse what we all know is taking place in Gaza. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter what you call it. If it looks like a duck, it swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, well, then it must be a duck. The crimes in Gaza must stop. The crimes in Gaza must stop. Madam President, I also want to draw particular attention to the conflict in Sudan, which this body has described as the world's largest humanitarian crisis. 12 million people have had to flee their homes. And when we speak of migration, we refer to the 12 million new Sudanese refugees, whom we as a global community should be willing to assist in much the same way that many member nations readily assisted new refugees coming out of Ukraine. Let's dispense with the euphemisms and dog whistles and speak frankly. It is not a mystery that when leaders of Western nations complain of their migration problems, they are often referring to immigrants from the global south. But many of those immigrants are climate refugees. And interestingly, the global north emits 75% more greenhouse gases than the global south. However, the effects of climate change are more severe in the global south because we lack the resources to address them effectively. And so when the desert encroaches on our villages and towns and they become unlivable, we are forced to flee. Wasan Shire, a Somali-born prophet, a Somali-British poet born in Kenya to Somalian refugee parents, was London's first youth poet laureate. She writes in her poem titled Home. And it says, you have to understand that no one puts their children in a boat unless the water is safer than the land. No one bends their palms under trains beneath carriages. No one spends days and nights in the stomach of a truck feeding on newspaper unless the miles traveled mean something more than just a journey. Madam President, we cannot normalize cruelty. We cannot normalize hatred. We cannot normalize xenophobia and racism. If we're going to tell a story, let's not tell it slant. Let's tell all the truth. When we speak of migrants, we speak of Mami Ewusi Mensah Frimpong, a judge on the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. She's the first black female judge on any of California's 4 federal district courts. She was born here in America to immigrant parents from Ghana. We speak of Peter Bosman, a medical doctor in Ghana who moved to the town of Piran in Slovenia in the 1980s and later became the first black mayor of Piran, the first black mayor in Slovenia and in the whole of Eastern Europe. We speak of T. Michael, the iconic Ghanaian Norwegian artist and designer. And of course, we speak of the late Kofi Annan, former United Nations Secretary General. Former United Nations Secretary General and Nobel Peace Prize recipient who was born in Ghana but spent his adulthood in various places in America and Europe. These are people who have brought great distinction to the countries that they decided to call home. In this era of global uncertainty, Africa must exercise sovereignty over its natural resources to raise the necessary funds to ensure the well-being of its citizens. The days of parceling out vast concession areas to foreign interests for exploitation must come to an end. We'll continue to welcome foreign investment, but we must negotiate better for a bigger share of the natural resources that belong to us. And we must insist on value addition to these resources. We're tired of the continued image of poverty-stricken, disease-ridden rural communities living at the periphery of huge foreign-controlled natural resource concession areas. We're tired of having people extract the most they can from us and in return offer us the very least by way of respect, consideration, and dignity. We're tired of not being represented in ways that reveal the richness and complexity of our history or acknowledge all that we have overcome to arrive here in this liminal space of untold possibilities. Allow me to echo the Indian-American writer Arundhati Roy, who wrote, "Another world is not only possible, she is on her way."